From recording on Xbox headsets to rejecting Playboi Carti's Opium, here is how Glokk40Spaz became one of Atlanta's most popular upcoming rappers. The 19-year-old was born in Eastside Atlanta. However, he moved all around the city throughout his childhood years. He was also frequently in and out of juvenile detention as a teenager. He would start rapping using heavy autotune from his inspiration, D Savage. He said he didn't like the autotune, so he started rapping without it. He said that's when he started seeing his potential. His rap name comes from his liking of the Glock 40 pistol, with it being his favorite gun. He also said that it's a big gun, which represents his aspirations of him going big. He then said that the spaz part comes from him spazzing out, which I guess is about his work ethic when rapping. He would drop his first track on his group SoundCloud page, EBG Records. The group name stands for Everyday Bang Gang and features members such as Lil EBG, Baby Solid, and Go Unna. Unfortunately for EBG, 3 of their current members are in jail. Lil EBG and Go Unna, aged 13 and 19, are both currently locked up on murder charges. Then Glokk40Spaz himself is in jail for assault, armed robbery, and possession of a firearm. Let's just say it's not currently looking great for EBG. Glokk40 would release his first song in 2018 at the age of 15. The songs weren't great, however, you could tell that he's been working on the aggressive style since he was very young. He would then drop a couple more singles named Rock Out, Die For Mine, and First Day Out. Then around a year later, he would drop the 8-track mixtape Don't Get Took Off. Then from 2019 to 2021, he would continue to drop singles and mixtapes. I won't go into depth about the music he released in these years, as I don't feel like they had significant impact on his career, but I will briefly cover the important information. So after the release of Don't Get Took Off, he would release Don't Get Took Off 2 in late 2020. In the July of 2021, he would release 2 Woe Glocks. I'm not sure if I say that 2 Woe Glocks or just 2 Glocks. The last song of the album, Free Sumo, would be the first song that would really get Glokk40Spaz's name out there, with it currently being one of his most streamed songs on Spotify. At the end of 2021, he would also release a music video for the song, with it currently sitting on 300,000 views. In 2022, things took a serious turn. He would release the first album of the year in April, Baby Woe. The album would feature Doo-Wop Kane and other EBG members. The album was just pretty much 20 songs of Glokk40's classic aggressive flows, and it featured many of Glokk40's now most popular songs, such as Swamp and Be Right Back. A month later in May, he would release the album Spaz and B. The album was compiled of songs with melodic, plug and B type beats. In a song on the album, named Von Don't Matter, Glokk40Spaz would diss Carti saying, "Fuck Playboi Carti," then further saying that he himself is a real vamp and Carti is a fake vamp. After the release of the album, he would perform his first ever show in his hometown Atlanta. Then later in July, Glokk40Spaz would get an Instagram DM from the Opium label creative director, Opium J. Glokk40Spaz would screenshot the DM and put it on his story, asking if it means anything. Opium J messaging him is kind of weird, as he's dissed Carti multiple times, so I'm not really sure what he was thinking. This got fans talking about him potentially signing to Opium, but we wouldn't hear about this again for a couple months. Then on August 12th, he would release his album Don't Get Took Off. The album would contain 12 tracks, which are all mostly Glokk40's usual aggressive style. Soon after the release of the album, he would be arrested on the 31st of August, 2 days after his birthday. He was arrested for aggravated assault, armed robbery, possession of a firearm, and unlawful entry. There is a whole police transcript from the Georgia Gazette. The transcript from the news article makes it seem like he was trying to meet up with fans and rob them. However, fans on Reddit are saying that the alleged victims were actually drug dealers. Unfortunately for him, the following months would be when he would really start to gain a lot of traction. At the start of September 2022, Glokk40Spaz would be hit up by Young Scooter. Then a couple weeks later, Opium J would tweet mentioning Glokk40Spaz, suggesting he is signing to the Opium label. But then an Opium member, Homicide Bino, would reply to the tweet, disproving the rumor. Then literally a day later, Trippie Redd would be seen playing Glokk40Spaz's music on his Instagram live. Then at the end of September, he would release the I Choose Violence music video, which is currently his biggest music video with over 1.2 million views. As you can see, September was an insane month for him. But in November, Glokk40 would make his final decision on a label. In November, he would officially announce that he is signed to Columbia Records. Then after signing to Columbia, Glokk40Spaz would announce from jail that he is not signed to Opium.
They saying you signing to Opium or nah, and then they just saying free you.
Nigga, no, y'all niggas shut that the hell up.
Everybody saying Opium.
Signing Columbia.
Stop beefing with Opium.
And that wraps it up for Glokk40Spaz. As we can see, he has lots of potential and he's set to be a superstar. However, he needs to get out of jail ASAP and not get into any more trouble.
So I'm going to interrupt this here because he's just recently done an interview from jail and he said that he wants to move to LA to stay out of trouble and just focus on music.
It's just like shit. I'm moving when I get out. On God.
Hey, so
I ain't living in Atlanta no more. I'm going to LA.
No.
So he's clearly making the right choices.
I also think him not signing to Opium is actually very good. I genuinely don't think he fits the Opium aesthetic. And also he's got his own EBG records with many promising artists on it already. So I think it was a good choice to not sign to Opium.
And that's it. If you guys enjoyed, I'd appreciate if you could comment and subscribe as it helps out a ton. And I'll see you in the next one.